So this is my next loading session with Maverick. Now he's perfectly happy to put his front feet on the ramp and kind of from there with his nose just coming into the trailer, but he's not very happy about his hind feet. So what I've done is I've brought some mats out today so that I'm going to do a little bit of mat work first, just to bring his attention to his hind feet, so that when we go to the ramp we can do a little bit of work with the hind feet. So this green mat is a mat he's really used to. He enjoys standing on it. We've used it a lot, so it's very familiar. And so that's very comfortable for him just to come and stand on the mat, as you can see. So I just give him a reward there to encourage him, but what I really want to do is have the hind feet on the mat. Now again, having the hind feet on this mat is something he's done quite a bit with away from the trailer, so it's not a new behaviour. And so we're just practicing it near the trailer, and really all I'm doing is just priming his brain to think about his hind feet more than his front feet, just to get the brain back there in the hind feet. So I'm standing there just rewarding him for being on the mat. I'll be saying mat, that will be my cue, and while he's on the mat he's getting rewards. So now I just want to change the alignment, and I'm just asking him for the shoulder over. I've started adding in the hand, the tactile cue with the hand on the shoulder. You can see there, he just backed there. So from this position, usually he will go over just with that right hand going under his neck, but he's thinking and taking his time. And actually I've made a mistake there. I should take that left hand off him because I'm keeping the cue on, but while I'm not actually asking for the behaviour. But now I brought the target back in, and with my left hand on, I'm beginning to train him to respond to that hand on the shoulder as well as the target for his shoulder over cue. Okay, I've got another little mat there leading towards the trailer, and he puts his front feet on it. He's quite happy with that mat cue. Now he's in an interesting mood this day. He's calm but not terribly connected, as you'll see, and he is spending quite a bit of time looking into the distance and thinking about other things. And that may be because I'm asking for the hind feet. So here I'm looking for the hind feet to come on the mat. He's just got the toe of that left hind on, which is why I'm rewarding him. But I'm looking for this right hind to come on. And watch what he does, straight over the mat. So he actually avoids it, and I'm having to ask him to go back again and then come forward a bit less. So I reward him there because again that left hind is on it, and he didn't just step over the mat with the right hind. And now at least the heel of the right hind is on it. He didn't take such a big avoiding step. And it's interesting as to why he should even be thinking about avoiding the mat, because we have done quite a lot of mat work. So it may be the proximity to the trailer. It may be the colour of it, although he stood on it quite a lot of times with his back feet. So I think perhaps this is one of the issues with mules, is that they do hide their emotions, but the subtle cues are there. So he's looking away into the distance and taking a long time to chew. That's a bit of a disconnect from me. He's obviously a little bit wary about putting his hind feet on that mat, which again isn't something that he has been doing when we've been playing with the mats away from the trailer. So I think he has got definitely some signs of being a bit worried about the trailer. But that's fine, we'll go at his pace. So I've just got the target where I know it's comfortable. I know he's quite happy to stand with his front feet on the trailer and touch the target. He's quite happy to stand like this. If I put nuts and things on the trailer, he'll stand like that and just eat them. So I know this is quite comfortable. That was nice. He took that left hind forward, so I marked and rewarded that. So I'm really thinking about his hind feet at the moment. Now he's quite engaged now. He's not taking too long to chew the treats. He did have a little look away there, but he didn't kind of mentally disappear, and he's come forward nicely again with his front feet. But he's beginning to get a little bit parked out with the hind feet, and again it's that right hind, and he's just lifted his tail there, and it looks again like there's a bit of anxiety there. So we just have to work within the comfort zone, but obviously stretching it a little bit, so I'm just rewarding him there, making it very easy for him to feel happy being at the top of the ramp. And I'm just asking for a bit of backup there, just to again, it brings attention to the hind feet. It does it in a very relaxing way because we're going back rather than coming forward. And you can see he took a lovely step forward there with his right hind, and that's right at the bottom of the ramp. So it's just a case of trying to be there for him, trying to make sure that I can keep him engaged, because he does have this tendency to disengage and wander off if he feels like he's had enough. And I'm still learning how to gauge that. I'm still learning how to keep his attention, keep his interest. With him, if I ask for too much, he just says, oh, no, I'm not doing this. But if I also keep repeating things at a very low level, he goes, oh, I'm bored and I'm off. So keeping Mav engaged is quite a difficult task for me and something I am still learning. But this is nice. He's quite engaged. Target is there. I think I'm waiting for him to put that left hind a little bit forward. I just like that commitment of the left hind, which I'm not getting. So he's happy to bump the target there and stay there, but he's just not committing any more with that left hind at the moment. I'm not pushing it. As I say, I don't want him to disengage completely and feel like he's under too much pressure. And this is when he's starting now to look out of the trailer. So that's a bit of a disengagement. He could be looking in the trailer with his right eye and ear, but now he's definitely looking away from the trailer, and I'm thinking, oh, I might lose him. But there we go. He made a little try there, or quite a big try actually for him, and he moved his right fore a little bit further forward, brought his left hind a bit further forward, and moved his right hind. So that's the point where I'm going, great, fantastic. We'll stop here. It's been 6 minutes. This session, that's all he can take at the moment. If you do it for too long, he'll disengage and just disappear off. And I'm trying very hard to make sure I keep the engagement with him and just go very slowly at his pace and with his connection. So that was a very successful session with him, and I can now just leave him to finish off the treats at the top of the ramp.